Carl Hala, Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Tawada, Abba, Abba. Giving up honors to the elders and apostles of the Great Millstone that have taught this truth, which I believe through the Spirit is the 100% truth. It's just doing a in the field report, as I like to call it. When I'm out and about, here in the world, here in Babylon the Great, and I just like, things that come across my mind or something I might see that kind of, that I will maybe do a rant or something I could turn into a lesson later on when I get to the house. But, like I said, I was out and about, and, you have to shop and go to your stores and whatnot. And, once again, you go to stores, you see our people out there, especially the ones that work at these stores, cashiers or whatever. So I went to this one store, JCPenney, and, you got your Edomite woman working and a Israelite woman, like the tribe of Judah, where they both work in the cash registers. It's probably like 3 people in line. And I'm like the third person. So the white lady, she takes the other so-called white lady over there to her line, which that would bring me up to the second one behind the black lady. And so she's having a problem with the other black lady. So she finally, the other white lady finished up with the white lady that she had in line, and the white lady. And so I go over there and to get waited on. But the whole time, this so-called Judite woman, she never recognized me, never said, which would have been fine. That's not a problem, not an issue. But I see another white woman come up in line, and immediately, even though she's taking care of this other customer, hello, how you doing? We'll get with you as soon as possible. Sorry for the delay. So I'm like, God damn. Did you not even see me there? Was I not even present? Am I visible or some shit? But that's common. That's common amongst our women. And that goes to show you that a lot of our women are against us, man. A lot of our women really are. You get some of the worst service through a lot of our women. And our people, period, man. Our people really totally destroyed, man, on this side. And when Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shah comes back, man, he can't do anything but to destroy them, man. And destroy them, and they have to get a reset in the kingdom, man. When the Lord brings them back through the loins of the elect. You would think that all our people went through together, the men and the women, that we would be, on code with one another, looking out for one another. But that's not the case with our people, man. It's really not the case. Our people are looking to either get over on each other or look down on each other. And I kind of relate that to because I'm going to do a lesson on this. When I was going through the prophet Jeremiah, chapter 5, I think it was chapter 5, and he was talking about how our people, become so degenerate. And that was even during that time, how people became so degenerate, that he pretty much gave up. He that they was they were perfected for destruction, and a lot of that, on their own will. But here in Babylon the Great, a lot of that is pushed on our people, this degenerate lifestyle, this hate lifestyle, this separation where they try to separate, the tribes and the women, and the women and the men and the children. They try to keep total division, total chaos and calamity, And that way the powers that be stay in control, man. But our people, man, we're perfect for destruction, man. We're set for destruction. Our people are. They really are. And you look at the higher ups, because they had this basketball player. Some of you may remember, J.R. I think it's J.R. Reed. J.R. Reed, I think. You know, he played with LeBron and them. He won a couple of championships. And after he retired, he was saying how, man, I wish, you know, I had the sense that I had now during the time when I was in ABA making that good money. I think about so much that I could have done in the community. You know, I went to the strip club, and, you know, we go to the strip club and you see cats throw 60 grand in one night, you know, throw out there on the tables and stuff, you know. Imagine what that 60 grand could have done in the community, you know, as far as building basketball courts and rec centers and things of that nature. See, though, Jake don't think like that. And Jake is not conditioned to think like that. Here in this kingdom, man, it's all about self. It's all about, you know, looking out for yourself, you know, and do as thou want, you know, type of spirit. That's on our people. It's bad on our people now, you know. I think as Jeremiah said, we became so bad that we were worse than the heathen, you know. Yahweh Shah said that we became worse than the heathen. You know? So it's bad, man, how our people really are, man. Especially the 2/3. The 2/3 niggas gotta go, man. The Lord has gotta destroy you, and I can't wait until he do, man. He come back and destroy you along with these heathen, man. These wicked ass heathens, but you Jakes, man, you worse than the damn heathen, man. You become worse. And a lot of it through programming, through these elites programs that he put on, you know, through his enchantments, through his media, social media, the music, the TV, you know, the images they put out on our people, that they push on our, especially the younger generation, man. They definitely going after them, you know. So we got a whole generation, basically that's kind of lost, man. You know, the women have the attitude that they don't need a man. Most of our women, you know, they look down on the black man. You know, it's just a bad situation, man, that our people that we're in right now. You know, so, you know, Lord's definitely going to have to come back. There was something else I wanted to bring up too. I guess it was just, you know, because I really don't watch much TV, so I kind of, you know, float around some of the stuff on social media, you know, to keep up with what's going on in the world. You know, that way I can line it up with the scriptures, man, to see where we at. And they had this one cat, Freddie. I think he's a rapper from out of Miami, Florida, and his name was Freddie P. He was on MTV back in the day making the band. I really didn't get into that too much, but I don't even quite remember this cat. But anyhow, he's a rapper, and I guess he was saying how he got exploited by Puff Daddy. He was Puff Daddy then. I think he changed the name down to P Daddy, but that's beside the point. And how now he's broke, you know, he's struggling, and he felt he was exploited because they sold over, I forget the numbers, man, something like 80 million albums or something like that, you know, and he's wondering why he's still not getting a check, you know, why he only received a little bit of money that he got, you know. But, you know, that's part of the industry. We all know that's part of the industry. They exploit those artists, you know, to push their agenda. But you go back, now look, you know, in some of his videos, man, it's, you know, it's pushing that gangster mentality, shoot, kill niggas and all that type of shit. Self-destruction, you know, self-termination. And, you know, he's saying now he's a changed person and all that. But he said he wished he wasn't even here on this earth right now, you know. Wish somebody would take him out. But that's the way a lot of us Jakes are, man, you know. But you never once, you know, he did mention, you know, about, you know, praying and all that. But I'm not quite sure he ran across his truth being out there. I'm quite sure, especially down in Miami, you know, they got some casters out that's been out there preaching this truth, you know. Jake can be so down and out, but Jake won't submit, you know, he won't totally submit. He won't submit to the power of Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shah. You know, they'd rather, you know, go all out and lose their life and all that, but why not submit to our higher power, man? That's our power. We don't understand that this man has destroyed us so that we don't know what our power source is, you know? Even though right now, you know, if we are in this truth, least it gives you a spiritual boost, man. Spiritual boost, you know. It teaches you things, teach you how to better yourself, you know, how to clean up yourself, clean up your act, how not to be a degenerate, how to eat, try to eat healthy, you know, cats, brothers in the, you know, different camps, you know, teaching brothers how to eat healthy, about the different type of stones for healing and things of that nature, you know, how to change your whole mindset. That's all that is embodied in this truth, man. The cats won't submit to that. They still want to have one foot in the street and one foot, you know, in religion. Brothers up there, you know, you can tell he broke down, you know, crying. You pretty much broke all the way down, so, you know. But you would think when you broke all the way down, you know, you just got to totally submit to a higher power, man. I've been there. I've been in that position where I was broke down to basically nothing, man. Had to rebuild back up from nothing, you know. And thanks to, you know, for the help, some members of my family, you know, was able to maintain. But it all goes back to Yahweh Ba'Shem, Yahweh Shai. You know, him foremost. He was the one that was able to help me get back on my feet and help me with my problems, with the things that I'm dealing with, you know. So, yeah, Jake, man, Jake has no direction. They don't want any direction. They don't want to, Jake wants sovereignty, but he don't want all the things that's going to come along with it, you know. They don't want all the things of people using you and the heartbreak that comes along with it, losing all your assets and money and things of that nature, you know. Jake don't want to take that route, man. Well, Jake likes that route, but he don't want to take that route where he's going to have to have some discipline in his life. He's going to have to stop eating pork and shellfish and, you know, these abominable foods that the Lord said don't eat. And observing the Sabbath, you know, to the best of our ability. And following these holy holidays, you know. Jake don't want to submit, man. Jake don't want to follow the laws, statutes, commandments. Jake want to do how he want to do, but he don't want to suffer the consequences. He wants his cake and be able to eat it too. It's not going to happen. Not in this kingdom, man, because we right now are still in a subjection of our oppressors, you know, of our rulers. But yeah, it's something else I want to kind of talk about, man. You know, and a lot of Jakes, like I said, and I'm just gonna go on there. You know, like you said, Puff Daddy, how he used them. You know, you got Jay-Z, how they use. They have that wolf mentality, man. They all about looking for prey, who they can eat up and gain off of, you know. And scriptures tell you that quite often, especially in Jeremiah, Ezekiel, and all these other ones, you know, about these people out here, and even these so-called religious leaders, you know, that we have out here. All they do is feed on our people's demise, man. They feed on that. They take advantage of that. This whole system is designed on that. A lot of our whole system designed on benefiting off you, Jake's demise, man. It's set up. Look at the court system. You go to any court system, any city. I don't care what the numbers read. You know, how many blacks in that city, or how many so-called blacks or so-called whites and other groups. You're going to find more Jakes in that damn courtroom, paying fines, paying court fees, and all that shit that's keeping the system going, man. But you can see the FBI crime statistics that we way below Esau Edom as far as committing crimes, but yet we're the main ones that's always in these court systems, man. It's always our people. And then they're going to highlight that. They're going to highlight on the news and in the media, you know, about our people, you know, anytime they do anything. Look at all this shit that Esau Edom does, man. This major shit that they do, you know, they go out, they love school shootings, they love mass shootings and mass killings. Usually when Jake is going to prison, most of the time when Jake's going to prison, usually something evolved around money. You know, it's all about Jake. It's usually something that evolved about money, trying to make ends meet. 9 times out of 10, or either something dealing with the nigga woman. But But these Edomites, man, it don't take much for them to go the fuck off. It's just start killing up anything, because it's in their nature, a lot of their nature, man. It's in Eve's nature. And he has a bloodlust for killing, man. Rape, rob, and murder. You know? Like I say, our people, you know, and they, like I say, the ones that are, you know, on top, but they have to maintain a certain way. You know, they can't, and especially some athletes, man, they know they can't go in them hoods and start building and putting shit out there. He's not going to allow it. He's not going to allow them to go there and try to lift up his people. And if it does, it has to be according to Eve's agenda. You know, maybe uplifting the black woman so that she can have rulership over her man. You know, to keep that narrative going. You know, to keep that divide going. That where you promote her to a point where she don't even need a man. You know, look at Oprah Winfrey schools that she got over in Africa. You know, all women. You know, it's all to promote that and promote that feminine vibration over there in Africa. It's all agenda, man. And then you know, that's all a tax write off anyhow for these people. You think they're gonna go in the communities and do that shit for you Israelites? It's not gonna happen, man. You take the ass out first. It's good thinking that you can, but that goes to show you that we can't do shit in this community, man. That we are held hostage here, man. That we're still in bondage. We have no representation. Even those people that's in our government, man, they may look like us, but they're not there to represent you. They know the code that they have to go by. They know they have to keep white supremacy going. They have to be a part of it. It's not about seeing you Jakes achieve, man. But you know, that's all good though. That's all good. You know, as long as you have this truth, you understand how everything's going to unfold, you know. No matter what they do, no matter what type of laws or agendas that they push forth on our people, we know that Yahweh Ba'Shem, Yahweh Shai is coming back. He's going to set the record straight, man. He's going to set this record straight. We ain't going to have to beg for shit. We ain't have to beg for no reparations. None of that bullshit. We're going to get it. It's coming. They can keep that little bit of reparations that they pushing out there now. Our people so fucked up right now. If you did give it to them, Eve would get it right back within probably less than a year. They done destroyed the minds of our people, man. They've been spoiled. They've been spoiled, reduced to nothing. Like spoiled milk is no good, you know. That's why Yahweh Shai is going to have to come back and destroy this 2/3, man. They got to go. I just pray that, you know, Lord, keep me in this truth, and I can be of the 1/3, man. I can be you know, one of the numbered in with the elect. I don't care if I'm the last person, you know, as long as I'm in there. You know, we're responsible for our own salvation. So with that, I'm going to end this. Pray that this will edifying. I will try to follow up later on with the lesson, with some scriptures and precepts. Shalom.